There is a $2 bottle out there that is supposed to make any transmission shift like new. Your transmission is not shifting the way it did 2 years ago. There is a hesitation at the 1 to 2, or a shudder around 40 in overdrive, or a delay when you drop it into reverse in the driveway. You are not imagining it, and you are not being picky about your own car. And the number a shop will float at you for a rebuild sits somewhere between $2,500 and $5,500, and that is before anybody has looked inside anything. I am calling that range from what I see come across my counter, not from a study. Here is what is actually happening in there. Automatic transmission fluid is a working fluid. It is the hydraulic pressure that shifts the gears, it is the lubricant, and it is the coolant. It ages, it shears, it loses the additives that make the clutches grab clean. Most of what people call a dying transmission is fluid that quit doing its job about 40,000 miles ago. And here's the practice I want you watching for. A shop looks at old fluid, hears a rough shift, and jumps straight to the 4-figure quote because a rebuild pays better than a service. That fear quote is exactly why the $2 miracle bottle market exists. Somebody sells you the terror, somebody else sells you the escape. The escape does not work, and the terror was never necessary. The good news is your transmission is almost certainly not dying. It is thirsty. And the real fix costs a fraction of that scary number, and I'm going to walk you through what it is not, and what that little orange bottle actually does when you pour it in. I am Sal Whitaker, 12 years inside a dealership service department, 30 running my own shop. I have seen both sides of that estimate. You do not need to be a mechanic to follow this. You do not need to be under the car this weekend. And you do not need to hand somebody $4,000 to fix a shift that could have been a fluid change. The question is never, can I afford this repair? It is, do I even need it? And what does it actually cost? Once you can tell those two apart, nobody sells you a transmission again. Not a rebuild you did not need, and not a bottle of orange fluid that will not fix what is actually wrong. There are 4 stages to this, start to finish. First, how to tell whether your transmission is actually in trouble or just thirsty. And you can do that check tonight in your own driveway. Second, what is really inside that bottle, and what happens when you pour it in. Third, what a rebuild quote actually looks like against what the real fix costs. And the number will surprise you. Fourth, that banned in 12 states line, and what it is really telling you. The whole real fix tops out around $350 in most shops, and that is an estimate. And do not skip the last stage before the wrap. There is one step almost everybody gets wrong when they finally do the right service, and it is the whole reason a fresh fluid change stops helping after a month. It is the difference between shifting like new and shifting worse than before. All right, come on over here. Let us get the first question out of the way. Is your transmission actually dying, or is it just thirsty? You can tell a lot from the fluid itself. If your car has a dipstick, pull it. Wipe it on a white paper towel where the color reads honest. Bright cherry red is fresh. A darker red-brown means it is at the service interval. Burnt coffee brown is badly overdue, and black with a smell like burnt toast is fluid that cooked itself. Now, on a sealed unit, you do not check it in the driveway, and if a shop tells you it is lifetime fluid, that is the sticker talking, not the fluid. There are 3 symptoms that are fluid territory. Delayed engagement into reverse, a soft or lazy 1 to 2 shift, and a shudder at light throttle around 35 to 45 miles per hour in torque converter lockup range. Then there are 3 symptoms that are not. A hard bang between every gear, metal shavings on the pan magnet, and a whine that changes with vehicle speed. Those 3. That is shop work, not driveway work. Hold up this glass jar of fresh fluid next to this jar of used fluid from a customer truck. The fresh is faintly sweet. The used is acrid. This one on the right came out of a truck that has never had a service in 140,000 miles. Look at the color. That is not fluid, that is soup. The fluid is the hydraulic pressure inside the transmission, clamping the clutches together to make a gear happen. It is the lubricant on every bearing in there. It is the coolant that pulls heat out through the cooler in the radiator, and it carries additives that condition the friction surfaces. Heat kills it. Every hot cycle shears the polymers, oxidizes the base oil, and burns off the friction modifiers. Now put your wallet away for a second. Let us look at the math. A quart of proper factory spec fluid runs $8 to $14 at most parts stores. A modern transmission holds anywhere from 5 to 14 quarts depending on the platform. A proper drain and fill at a shop runs an estimate of $180 to $350. A full fluid exchange with filter and pan gasket is an estimate of $250 to $450. Compare that against that $2,500 to $5,500 number. $300 or $3,000. That is the whole spread the fear quote hides. When you check it, do it on a level surface, engine warm, engine running, in park. A couple of platforms specify neutral, so always check the owner manual for the position. Fluid cold reads low, and fluid hot on a cold engine reads wrong. But I am not telling you to service your own transmission in the driveway. On most modern vehicles, this is shop work, not driveway work. What I am telling you is how to walk in knowing whether the quote you are about to get is fair or whether it is one of the fear quotes we are here to spot. That is the whole game. So now you know whether your transmission is even in trouble. Come on over here, because next we are looking at that little orange bottle, the one that promises to save you from the rebuild you did not need in the first place. I have one right here on the counter. Let us look at the bottle itself. The label reads the way they all read. Restores shifting, conditions seals, quiets noise, extends transmission life. Read those as marketing claims, not chemistry. The tell is simple. Any bottle that promises to fix all transmission problems is not addressing any specific one. A real repair addresses a specific failure mode. Pull the bottle out of your cabinet if you bought one, read the label out loud and ask yourself, does this name my symptom or does it name every symptom? Now here is what they won't tell you at the dealership about what is inside. I hold up a clear glass bottle of the orange fluid. It is about a quart, viscous, smells sharp. Generally, this category of product is a carrier oil, a light petroleum base compatible with transmission fluid. It has a seal swell additive, a chemistry designed to make dried-out rubber seals expand and reseat. It has a friction modifier, and sometimes a detergent. Seal swell can temporarily reduce a leak by re-expanding a hardened seal. A friction modifier can temporarily change how a slipping clutch grabs. I said temporarily twice, on purpose. It is not magic and it is not poison. It is a Band-Aid, and a Band-Aid on a transmission is a Band-Aid on a $2,000 part. The retail price on this category is typically $5 to $12 a bottle. The $2 mark is on the low end, probably wholesale or discount bin. When it works, it buys 3,000 to 8,000 miles sometimes, on a narrow set of symptoms like a small seep or a slightly harsh shift from mild fluid degradation. When it does not work, it costs you the price of the bottle, plus the continued wear, plus the shop labor to drop the pan and clean out the residue. I estimate that clean out at an extra hour of labor, call it $140 at most independent shops, and that is an estimate. $12 bet. $2,000 downside. That is the math on the bottle. Had a fella last summer, Silverado, 180,000 miles. Poured 3 bottles of this stuff in over a year trying to save a shift he did not need to lose. When we finally pulled the pan, the valve body passages had a residue in them that was not fluid and was not supposed to be there. Whether the bottle caused that or just did not clean it up, I cannot tell you. What I can tell you is his fluid change bill went from $300 to $900 because we had to work the valve body out. I am not telling you the bottle is dangerous. I am telling you it is a bet, and the house has decent odds. So the bottle is a Band-Aid. The real question is what the shop quotes for the actual fix and what the actual fix costs. Come here. When you are handed a rebuild estimate, you need to read it. There are 3 lines on a transmission quote that are usually padding. An internal inspection fee charged before any service was even attempted. A diagnostic fee on top of a scan tool reading that took 4 minutes. and shop supplies as a percentage of total labor. The one line that is legitimate is the labor guide time for the actual remove and replace if the transmission truly needs to come out. The words you say at the counter are these: before we talk about a rebuild, I want a fluid service done first, and I want the pan dropped so I can see the magnet and the filter. Then we will talk. I hold up a pan magnet. It is small, round, the size of a quarter. When it comes out clean, the transmission is healthy inside. When it comes out with a fine gray paste, that is normal clutch dust, still healthy. When it comes out with metal shavings you can see, the transmission has an internal mechanical problem that a fluid service will not fix. The pan magnet tells you which side of that four-figure quote you are on. Fine paste, you are in a $300 service. Shavings, that is real shop work and no bottle on earth is going to touch it. That is not a your car problem. That is a their quote problem. The shop rebuild quote sits in that 2.5 to 5.5 range. The proper fluid and filter service with pan drop runs an estimate of $250 to $450, hitting that couple hundred fix mark. Had a widow come in last spring, older Camry, been to two shops, both quoted her a rebuild between $3,000 and $3,800. Neither one had dropped the pan. We dropped it. Magnet looked like a magnet. Fluid was black. $280 for the service. Drove out shifting like it did in 2009. $3,000 quote. $280 fix. Same car. You need to know the drain and fill versus exchange distinction. A drain and fill only replaces the fluid in the pan, maybe a third of total capacity. A full exchange cycles fresh fluid through the torque converter. On a badly neglected transmission, doing a full aggressive exchange all at once can dislodge deposits that were holding worn clutches together, which is why the safe move on a badly neglected transmission is a series of drain and fills over a few thousand miles, not a hard flush. That is shop work, and any tech who does not know that is not the tech you want touching your transmission. So now you know the real number and the real fix. Come here, because there is one more thing on that bottle we have not talked about, and it is the marketing line that tells you the most. And whatever you do, do not miss the last stage before we wrap. The one step almost everybody gets wrong is what makes the whole service actually hold. We are almost there. Let us decode that banned in 12 states line. When you see it on a bottle, ask three questions. First, banned by whom? A state legislature, an environmental rule, a state attorney general, or nobody? Second, banned for what? The product function, its ingredients, or its marketing claims? Third, is there a citation on the bottle you can look up, or is it just the phrase on the label with nothing behind it? In 42 years, I have never once seen a legitimate banned in 12 states notice on an automotive additive that also had a real statute citation next to it. I have seen the phrase on a lot of bottles. That is a tell about the marketing, not a tell about the chemistry. I am not naming a law, I am not citing an agency, and I am not inventing a legal fact. I hold the bottle up, turn it around. The label says, restores shifting, banned in select states, professional grade formula. Restores shifting describes a wish, not a mechanism. Banned in select states is usually a marketing choice, sometimes a real regulatory issue with a specific ingredient. Some seal swell chemistries have run afoul of volatile organic compound rules in certain states over the years. I do not know which chemistry is in this specific bottle because I have not tested it, and neither has the label. Professional grade has no legal or trade meaning on a consumer product. A product that would genuinely save your transmission would be sold by transmission manufacturers. It is not. What the banned marketing is actually pricing is a psychology tax. Forbidden fruit framing lets a seller charge more. Picked one of these up at a swap meet in Sevierville 2 years back. $3. Same bottle at a truck stop in Kentucky, $11.99, and the truck stop one had banned in 12 states on the label in yellow. Same fluid inside, different price, different sticker. $9 of sticker, $0 of chemistry. The same principle applies to every additive category. Fuel additives, engine flushes, mechanic in a bottle. Read the label like a mechanic, not like a customer. There are additives I do use in my own shop, not many, and every one of them is on the shelf because I have watched it work in a controlled situation, not because a label told me it would. That is a different standard than what is being sold to you at the counter. So the bottle is a bet, the rebuild quote is usually padding, and that banned in 12 states line is a marketing tax. Which brings us to the one thing that determines whether any of this actually holds. Come here. This is the one everybody gets wrong. All right, here is the one everybody gets wrong, and it is the reason a fresh fluid service stops helping after a month. It is not what fluid you put in. It is not what filter you use. It is the order you do the service in, and whether the tech knows to do the step almost nobody bills for. I got this wrong myself for the first 8 years I owned my own shop. Learned it from an old transmission specialist in Knoxville who watched me do it wrong and did not laugh at me, which I appreciated. The step is this. Before you exchange the fluid, drop the pan first, clean the magnet, replace the filter, install a new pan gasket, and then do the fluid service. The common shop routine is the reverse. They machine exchange the fluid first because it is fast and profitable, then drop the pan as a secondary sale, or skip the pan drop entirely. Exchanging the fluid first pushes any accumulated debris in the pan back through the cooler lines and the valve body. The debris that was sitting harmlessly on the pan magnet is now circulating. Then when the pan is dropped later, the filter is already loaded with what should have been captured on the magnet before the exchange started. The right way is pan first, magnet cleaned, filter fresh, gasket sealed, then fluid. Every drop of new fluid meets a clean interior. This is the entire game. This is shop work. It is not driveway work. What you do with this knowledge is walk in and specify the sequence when you book the service. What getting the sequence wrong costs is the whole service. In 6 to 12 months, the transmission shifts the same way it did before, and now the fluid gets blamed. The customer either accepts that 4-figure rebuild quote or they buy that $2 bottle. Both are downstream of the wrong sequence service. What getting it right costs is nothing extra. The pan drop, filter, and gasket are already on the estimate. I estimate the whole right-way service at $350 to $450 at an honest independent shop. Right sequence, $350. Wrong sequence, $3,500, 6 months from now. So here is what you say when you book the service. You say, I want the pan dropped first, filter replaced, magnet cleaned, gasket new, then the fluid exchange, not the other way around. Any tech worth his rate is going to nod. If you get a blank look or a, we do not do it that way, you have learned something about that shop, and you can leave without spending $1. That is the whole video right there. That is the secret, and it is yours now. Now for the big honesty beat. Some transmissions truly are past the point where fluid alone saves them. If the pan magnet came out with visible shavings, if the fluid is black and smells burnt, and the shift is banging hard between every gear, the video you are watching is not the answer for your car anymore.